It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20.
All you got to do is look at this.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson off play action. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Houston. D.D. Westbrook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time Jackson will throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now Watson. And he's he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and Cooks has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will indeed snap it to Watson. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point. Legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Play action. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Texans 40-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He gets this to Coulter complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Watson. Aikens there, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
faking the give. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. And good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't forward at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because
the ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Houston. Deshaun Watson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick left. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And the Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one an absolute absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They still can't get him. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson to throw. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 7.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Baby. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Williams on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Texans.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Houston, you can kind of forgive them for having an eye toward the playoffs already as they finish at 14-2. And as division champs, they will host a play.